Well, good morning. Welcome to Wednesdays in the Valley. I'm Harry Schroeder, valleyhoopsinsider.com. We want to start bringing you updates live in the mornings occasionally to let you know what's going on in the Missouri Valley Conference and what happened last night, is happening tonight. There were 3 games last night, 3 more tonight, and the biggest anticipated one of last night was the Murray State game visiting Northern Iowa. Both those teams were 2 of the 6 Valley teams that are 4-2. Northern Iowa wins at 75-67. Ben Jacobson's team now has won 4 straight. Look out for the UNI Panthers. The league's leading scorer, Bowen Bourne, had 23 last night. He continues to shine. 3 other Panthers were in double figures, including Titan Anderson. Picked up his 8th double-double last night, and he recorded 18 rebounds. It was a UNI record for Missouri Valley Conference play. He's having an amazing rebounding season. Rob Perry had 22 in defeat for Murray State. The Racers are now 9-8, 4-3, obviously in the league. They led by 9 points at one point, but with about less than 8 minutes to go. But then the UNI defense just shut them down. Didn't have a field goal for over 6 minutes. Panthers gained control of the contest in that way. Belmont kept pace with UNI last night, earning a road win at Valparaiso. Jacoby Gillespie came off the bench to lead them last night with 15 points. He had 6 assists. The Bruins now 15, 12-6 and 5-2 in conference play. They've won 3 straight, seem to be figuring it out. Valpo 0-7 in the league and 6-12. They've lost 7 straight games, but their K-squared offense continues to shine. Kobe King had 17 last night, 15, and a bunch of rebounds for Ben Crickey. Kobe King goes over the 1,000-point mark for his career. In the wildest game of the night, Drake was at UIC. Preseason favorite, Drake had to get into overtime to beat the Flames. They trailed by 5 at the half. Then they led by 5 with just a couple of minutes to go. But Illinois State stormed back, and Trey Anderson's field goal with 9 seconds left forced overtime. But then Darren Tucker DeVries scores 7 in overtime, finishes the game with 15 points, and Drake wins it by a final score of 76-71. 4 Bulldogs were in double figures, including Garrett Sturts, who had a 12.10 rebound double-double last night. He moved into second place all-time in the rebounding list at Drake. He now has 821. UIC is 1-6 in conference play, 9-9 overall. They've lost 4 straight. They also had 4 players in double figures. Here's what's on tap for tonight. Big game tonight. Southern Illinois visits Indiana State. SIU, one of those 4-2 teams. Of course, the Sycamores are 6-0. A lot at stake. Obviously, Southern Illinois trying to cut into that 2-game lead that the Sycamores have. And Indiana State continues to try to climb in the net and continue that perfect record. The best start in Indiana State history since Larry Bird was on the campus. This is a quad 2 game for Southern Illinois. I might have mentioned that. The emergence of guard Julian Larry at Indiana State is really making them difficult to defend. He's averaging 17 points, 5 assists over the last 4 games, making over 80% of his shots. The young man is just on fire. And so big game tonight in Terre Haute. Missouri State, 8-8. They're one of those 4-2 teams. They're playing at Illinois State. The Redbirds, 2-4, coming off a big win over the weekend. The Bears were losers last time out. Both these teams are struggling to find the right rotation. Both coaches, Ryan Peden and Dana Ford, still tinkering with their lineups. I think Illinois State's had 8 different lineups. Every Missouri State player has started. It's an interesting year. Neither of these teams are scoring well, but they both crashed the glass. They're 2 of the top rebounding teams, both offensively and overall, in the Missouri Valley Conference. Obviously, Dana Ford's top player, Donovan Clay, is doing a lot for them all over the floor. He's their second leading scorer, leading rebounder, leading assist guy, a lockdown defender. He's having quite a season. And finally, Evansville is at Bradley. The Purple Aces 0-6 in the league. And they're at Bradley, another one of those 4-2 teams. They're searching, Evansville is, for that elusive first conference win. The Braves, they've won 7 of their last 10, and they're 9-0 at home. Brian Wardle told me on Monday that his team has several levels to continue to improve, and that's scary when you think about them having the best front court in the league, the best defense in the league, and an emerging backcourt contributors in Connor Hickman and Duke Dean and Zeke Montgomery. They're a lot to handle. A lot of games, a lot of things going on. Don't forget tomorrow, courtside chat with Mike Kern and some Missouri Valley Conference media members. That'll be online for you again tomorrow as well. I'm Harry Schroeder. Remember, since you've been there, make it a better place. We'll see you again real soon.